the Eagles' second-year man, Jake Elliott, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here's Lewis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. On first down, Breeze. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This man was a Saint for 3 years. It's Darren Sproles. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on now, let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace. To throw, it's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Go. 120.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Go.
On first down, Wentz. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 120.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we've hit time here, but obviously obviously is a very now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to get him for a loss of about 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ingram again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Lutz's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He's back to throw. They find some open field here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. And it's incomplete, and now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. One final try now for Wentz. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done.